Hey guys, and we are live. So it will take a couple of seconds now to load up. Now today I'm going to paint up the base, as you can see over here. Now in a second I'm going to start up. So thanks everybody for joining in. And today I'm going to use alkalings to paint up the base. Now just bear with me for just a second. I just have to try to do something. Okay, one it's done, and now we have to do the same thing. Now this will be the third part of the base. Now again, it will just take a second to finish up something over here. So welcome everybody. Thanks again for joining in. And as I mentioned before, today we're going to focus on this part of the base. As you can see, this is made of a couple of parts, so I have to paint them all up individually. And probably I'm going to start with the base. For everybody over here who's been following me, I just want to show something really quick. So this is a clear resin. This is hollowed out, and this is a clear resin that it's not hollowed out. Now the clearness, it's a bit more crystallized when it's not hollowed out, respect at the one that's hollowed out, because the hollowed out one, the inside, it gets a little bit matte. Now, as you can see on this one over here, I have a couple of holes where for the drainage where I left it. I will advise anybody to close up those holes before you start sanding. Otherwise, the dust will go inside the piece and that will cloud up your piece, and you don't want that. So I always will say close up the holes before you start sanding, because you don't want that to go inside your piece, because then it's going to be really hard to take it out. Now on this one here, as I said it, the one that it's not hollowed out, it's a full piece that has a little bit more crystallized clearness to it. As you can see, I'm going to try to close it up to the camera as much as possible. Let me turn on the other light as well. As you can see, this one has just a little bit of a fogginess on the inside, but again, both of them, they'll really look good. Hi Jerry, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. And thank you guys for everybody who's choose to join me today. And I'm gonna straight on jump into it. And I'm gonna use this. This is an alkaling. I really like these alkalings. They're really good for clear resin. For this one, it's really good if you use extender as well. I'm running out the extender. I have less than half bottle, so I hope I can finish up everything with the extender today. If not, now I'm going to remove all the pieces that I'm not going to paint up, and just going to put them sideways. If you're wondering what type of resin I'm using, you're still at work. Sorry to hear that. I'm using the Anycubic ABS-like resin, and this worked for really good for me for the clearness and everything. So I'm really, really happy with this resin. Now, what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna start painting up not the main piece, just a small side piece. If I don't like the color and if I have to reprint it or have to clean it, I don't have to clean the big piece. So I always say test it out on the small piece. And actually here I have another piece that I can test it out. This is from a different project, so actually I'm going to test it out on this one instead of the good piece. So let's get into it. Now always put in first your thinner. So this extender depends on your alcoholing. So this is the same as the extender, the same brand as the alcoholing. As you can see over here, you have like the shadow is like more purple and it's darker and darker. So with this extender, you can extend. It's like a thinner, basically. But more you use this, the lighter the purple is going to be. So if you, I would say 70% of this and 30% of this, it will be light, and more extender less extender that you use, more darker the thing it becomes. Yeah, it's like a thinner, but it's not quite a thinner. But yeah, that would be the idea. Well, anyone who knows what a thinner is, that's the idea. Before, I used to use these alcoholings without the thinner, and they were a little bit too strong. And yeah, this is the purple. It's good. As you can see now, it's not as clear. That's no problem. So actually, I'm going to use the main base to paint up first. Now, at the moment, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply a layer everywhere. And then I'm going to put less thinner on the parts where I want it to be a little bit darker. Now, with this one, you have to watch out because it dries really, really fast. As soon as the alcohol evaporates, basically the ink is just dry. I'm really happy the base comes in multiple pieces. It's way easier to paint it up this way. If the piece will be the base will be one piece, that will be a little bit of a nightmare. The guys who made this model, it's I have to say, if you're in Jujutsu Kaisen and you want to paint up something like this, they make this really, really nice. I'm really happy with them. At the moment, I have 4 models from them, and probably I'm gonna paint up all 4 of them at one point. But I really, really like the work, how they do it. I have the same a Gojo as well from them, which has a coil fish as well, so it's going to be a companion piece to this one. They are really, really good for translucent resin, Jerry. I came across of them, I don't know, about 8 months ago, and I'm using them since then. Now, it's another one as well. It's this one. It's the cleaner. Apparently, this works as extender as well. So I'm not sure, but as far as I know, this you can use this as an extender as well. The cleaner. I don't know if it works the same way as the extender, like the proper extender. But as far as I understand, you can use this one up as well. But I didn't try it out, so I cannot swear by that. But you definitely need both of them. So you need the cleaning up solution to clean out your airbrush, and then you need the extender. And again, before I didn't use the extender, so I was using a lot of the paint. But once I start using the extender, I have to use way less ink. It's a little bit of an expensive ink, but it's a really good one. I use these ones as well. These are just one of those inks that are coming in a package on Amazon. They are not bad, but you cannot compare them to these ones. Now I noticed I wanted to buy a couple of them the other day, and I mean the other day was last night, and they're really hard to find, but you can buy them in a bigger bottle as well, which I managed to get one of these. So these are the same, but it's just a bigger bottle. I wanted to do the Woodbuster from Z Studios, so I wanted to use this color on the chrome. So I got this big one. So these are actually cheaper and have like 5 of these small ones in it, more or less. So Jerry, how is the Batman coming along? Any progress? Now, guys, if you're wondering why I have the paper over here, like to use the kitchen towel, paper towels, and just put it down so I don't have to clean out too much. It's just to protect a little bit, and then I can just pick it up and then apply a new one when I need it. Before I didn't use it, and I always my desk looked a little bit dirty and messy, so that's why I started to use that. Now, guys, at the moment, it doesn't look as great, but trust me, once I apply the gloss varnish on it, it's going to look amazing. And if you want to see an example, let me see if I can grab it. I'm not sure. Wait a second. Okay, I used the wrong bottle. That's why I'm keeping them separate. I use the cleaner now. And I really don't want to test it out. So I just done the mistake. So you always use them, keep them separately. Yes, yes, of course. I understand that perfectly, Jerry. I know what you mean. At one point, I will have to upgrade my spray boot as well. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go over the bottom part with a little bit more of the alcohol ink. So as you can see over here, it already has a difference. So this part will be a little bit darker where you repass it. So I want the bottom part to be a little bit darker. So the way to do that is just applying more of the paint, of the ink. Oh, so it still doesn't fit in your current boot. Yes, yes, I know what you mean, because that space is just huge. When I saw it, I was wondering like how you're gonna paint that one up. So guys, as I was saying, I'm going to show it to you the results after you apply the gloss varnish. So this piece here is the same way done as that one over there. It has the green, but then it has the gloss varnish. And this is the effect you're gonna get after you apply the varnish on it. And now let's go back to this one before I forgot what I was doing. Now, when you're applying this, try to apply an even coat everywhere. Unfortunately, I bought some epoxy glue last week, and it's supposed to arrive by Friday, which they did arrive, but they sent me the wrong epoxy glue. This one, it turns yellow after gluing it up, and I need it to be transparent. So I had all the rest of the pieces painted up, but I cannot glue it together because I don't have the right glue. I ordered some more glue on today, but it's going to arrive on Wednesday, unfortunately, because the guys who sent me the wrong glue on Friday, they contact me and they said they're gonna send me the right glue today, which they didn't do. They just canceled my order instead of sending me the right glue. So yeah, really, really nice people, I have to say. Customers always come first. On Friday, they told me, yeah, no problem. Sorry, we send you the right glue on Monday and you have it by Tuesday. And now they just canceled my order. And even to get the refund, I had to call them like 10 times to send them an email to see what happens because they didn't really reach out to me to ask or tell me or anything like that. So, yeah, really nice experience. You have to love online shopping these days. And then people wondering why the shops are going away. Why everybody's buying from Amazon. Amazon, if they mess it up, you don't have to argue with them in email back and forth. They send you next product tomorrow or they give you the refund and you can rebuy it again. Simple and straight up. No hassle. You want to support small businesses and then they start arguing with you on the email like they doing you a favor. It's not you that you buy from them. So basically, this is what I have to do now. Just keep filling up. Now I'm ruining a little bit my airbrush because the extender will remove some of the ink from the side. Okay, and now let's see. This is going to be the part that goes over here. So I'm gonna do the bottom of this a little bit darker as well. I just got a message. Blow a little bit air on it so it gets dry. And here we go. One part done. Guys, again, thank you very much for joining in. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you learn anything over here, you see anything interesting, make sure you share it with your friends and family. That will let the algorithm know that it's a cool channel and start recommend it for more people. And as I mentioned before, I'm trying to grow my channel, so that would be much appreciated. So thank you very much. So this now is done as well. Now, if I don't talk when I'm pouring in the paint, I'm just counting how many drops I put in. Now, as I mentioned before, this paint, the alcohol ink, dries quite fast. It takes just a couple of seconds. Because as soon as the alcohol evaporates, that's it. And this gonna come in the front over here. And then I have another 3 more parts to paint up the same way, so that will take some time. But as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna put the rest of the pieces up a little bit and just check it out how it looks. Actually, it would be better if I remove the pieces before start falling apart here and does more damage that I don't want. So Ron, sorry, Jerry, you told me that you're going to do Conquest as well from Invincible. So that will be after Batman, if you're still here. Guys, if you have any questions, please put it down in the chat. Or if you're working on something, let me know what you working on. You can send me some pictures. Nice. Did you do translucent resin on any of the parts for that one? Or you're gonna just do gray all of it? Ooh, all the characters. That's a huge project. There are so many. I mean, of course, the ones you can find. Yeah, I'm definitely curious for that one. And then the next part. And these flames, they look a little bit like alike. It's not too much difference with them. Some of them, they have one skull, and then some of them, they have multiple skulls. But mostly they look kind of a little bit the same. Ooh, you want to put some lights in some of the pieces. Well, that's always better to plan it out before you print it. It will save you some headache, definitely. If you need some help with lights, I'm pretty sure you're good at it. But the 3D painter, I don't know if you heard of him, the 3D painter. He does some really cool bases with lights. Now he cannot join us today because he's on his way to his dad. So he's still in the air as far as I know. He's on holidays. I'm making a plan to actually make in each piece I want to put light, to make like a small square hole where you actually can fit in battery packs or just for the cable to run. I know battery packs are not good because you have to always change it out. Sometimes it's better than with cables if you cannot access cable to it. So I have this plan, so we will see how it works out. Now let me just check out these parts, how they look. Yeah, that will be okay. And this one's going to be up over here. Yeah. That looks okay as well. And now I have the final piece, and this is the, except the base, the biggest piece. So after this, we're done with the alcohol ink. And then start painting up the rest of the base. Now, this base has a really cool coil fish, which I'm going to start painting up as soon as I finish the whole base, so I can rest it and have a like a reference to it as well. It's really really cool. So if you're curious about it, stay tuned. I'm gonna post more and more pictures about it as well. Now I will have to take a wet wipe at this point and just clean down a little bit of the. Then it's gonna become really messy. Yeah, definitely, Jerry. If you're interested in any cards, let me know. Even if you want to do some holes for cabling to run around, pull around, yeah, just let me know. You make it work. That's why here to help each other. So, guys, if you're wondering what it's Jerry Grumpy Wet Creation talking about, I do some cuts, extra cuts usually on my models if I need something. So I uh, do it really, really almost professional, I will say at this point. And I do it. I used to do it in Mix Smasher, but now I teach myself how to do it properly in ZBrush. So sometimes you will see even my models. I'm going to have an extra card, but then I do proper keys on it, so they go together perfectly. And almost at this point, I will say I'm doing better cards than Wicked 3D does. I really think Wicked 3D cards are a little bit bad. No offense to the guys, they're doing some amazing sculpts, but I think they're lacking a little bit on the cut part. When they cut the parts separately, they leave a too big of a gap between them. Now, this is just my opinion. You may disagree. Back in the days, I used to always do just Wicked 3D models, and then that was some time ago. I still have to paint up a model from them. I have the Kratos printed out. So one of these days, I'm going to start painting that one up as well. I have it printed for some time now. And that's it, guys. I'm going to call this done. Now I will have to clean out my airbrush. Because this ink dries really fast, and as I mentioned it, and sometimes it's better to clean it out as soon as possible. Okay, so we're done for this for now. Now just have to clean it out. So I'm going to use an alcohol wipe as well. So if you're new to my channel, I like to use alcohol wipes. So literally, I just take white pipes, remove the water from them, and then putting some, I propose 99% alcohol on it. So when I have to clean something really, really good out, this is the fastest way for me to do it. And now I'm going to use this cleanup solution from Pinata as well. And then just run through the airbrush. Now you can clean it out with alcohol ink as well. It works really good. But I think this one works just a little bit better than alcohol. So that's why I always do it airbrush with it. I try not to use too much of this. It's a little bit expensive, so oh, and I didn't clean out my water. As you can see, some more purple is coming out. And I don't like the sound of it, so I'm going to put a little bit of eye proposal also in the airbrush as well. And just make sure that all the alcohol ink is removed properly. And I really don't like the sound of this. I'm pretty sure something is in the nozzle. And yeah, that sounds much more better. So I'm gonna put a little bit the parts together over here. So bear with me for a second. Till then, this can dry a little bit. And then once this is dry, I can start applying a little bit of the clear varnish. And I'm just going to put a couple of pieces together just so you guys can have an idea how it's going to look. But this is far from over, so yeah. Now with this one, I will have to watch out when I glue it together, because some parts have to put in before the other ones. For example, this one over here. And it's really important, if I start gluing it together, you have the right parts in at the right time. Let me grab another part. So this is more or less, you get the idea. Now this is far from over, so I still have to work on this, but I'm going to apply the clear varnish on the purple. And then I will have to start doing the skulls. On this as well, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the skull on the purple part as well. These are already, except these two, which still needs to have the skull painted. Okay, let's take these parts down and start varnishing them up with the clear varnish. And I'm going to use the hair dryer to dry them up a little bit. So sorry for the noise if you're gonna hear it. Now I know this is not the most interesting part of the job. And I'm gonna use the gloss varnish now on all of the pieces. I'm using, if anybody interested which type of varnish I'm using, let me grab it for you. It's this one. It's from Vallejo, and it's a gloss acrylic varnish. And I put it in a smaller bottle so it's easier to put it in the airbrush. And I did add a little bit water to it because it was too thick. So is this varnish only? It's a sorry. Or it's a smaller bottle, so it's easier to use it when I'm working. And I'm gonna use again the hair dryer just to. Hey, Simi, how are you? Thank you so much, Simi. So usually I put some water always in my airbrush when I'm using the varnish. Just make sure that the varnish doesn't dry in it. So I noticed this varnish. It's more. It protects a little bit more the paint. It's more resistant than the other varnish that I'm using. So I kind of like this varnish now. So at the moment, I'm going to use this one for a while. and one piece is done. Now, as you can see, this one it's not glossy as much, but I have a different varnish which I apply to these ones. This is just for the protection. So this is a high gloss. It's not a high gloss. It's just a glossy varnish. But I have a high gloss varnish, which I'm using for a rattle can. So I'm gonna apply that on this one, and then it's gonna give that more special glass effect to it, as you can see on the other one as well. So we have one piece done, and then we have to do all of the rest. So I'm gonna try to fly and do this really, really fast. Again, guys, if you have any questions, just put it in the chat down below, and I'm going to try to answer all of them. Now, I don't have questions to any of all of your problems, but if it's resin printing or painting, then probably yes, I can help you. Otherwise, you will have to try somebody else if you want the lottery numbers or I don't know, something similar. So again, I'm gonna hit this with the hair dryer really quick. And it's always recommended to keep 2 coats of the clear varnish on the finish. But also it's recommended that you wait 24 hours between the coats. It just seals in and dries the varnish properly that way. So guys, if you just joined into my channel, thank you very much again to joining in. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out a lot more than you will imagine. And I'm trying to grow my channel, so that would say to the YouTube algorithm as well that it's a cool channel and it starts recommended to more people. Oh yes, they have. Yes. That's why the when you told me about the Alan, that was the one I was thinking that you're talking about. The one from Tanuki. And I have a good Anicia. Anicia. I'm not sure if I pronounce her name correctly. The girl that had fun with Mark. Anicia, I think it's her name. I have one of those for you as well, so I'm gonna send it to you, the pictures, to see if you like her. Now for that one, Simi, you will have to stay tuned because first I have to finish the base fully, and then I'm going to start with the coil fish. I know the coil fish is part of the base, but I just wanted to have the base done so I can rest it somewhere. If you don't mind me asking, which Omni-Man are you going to make, Jerry? Because there are so many Omni-Mans and Invincibles out there. You have a big pool to choose from, to be honest. The one from Zed. Yeah, I'm gonna use the hair dryer again. Sorry, guys, for that. Okay, let me show you something. If I find it, I'm gonna be really quick. Uh, I don't know how much you're going to see on the screen, Jerry. I'm going to send it to you on the on your Instagram. He's the same guy who made Mark, the Mark that I send you. I think it's a pretty good one. There you go. I send it to you and have a look. What do you think of that one? And I know you can buy it from Cultist or somewhere else. I'm not 100% exactly where he's selling it. I know he used to sell it on one of his Patreons. I look it up for you and then I send it over. The artist that actually made that one, he made lots of them, but it was a private commission. The other Viltrumites. So I don't think the other ones that he made are available, but she's definitely available to buy. Yeah, he has a new Patreon now. He released Mark on a certain Patreon. He's closed that one down, and then these new models, it's under a different name. Okay, we're getting to the end of this. And guys, if you just joined now, thank you very much for joining, choosing my channel. Much, much appreciated. I'm painting up the base from Suguru Geto from Jujutsu Kaisen. And this is a huge base. So what I'm doing over here now, this is just partial part of the base. He has a huge coil fish on the top of it. So that would be really fun to paint up. Can't wait for that. So if you're interested, stay tuned. And make sure you share the channel with your friends and family. It helps out a lot. And make sure you hit that like button as well before you leave. And thank you very much. Hey, Kate. Oh, I I lowered the noise reduction on the sound, so when I do the hair dryer, it's not you cannot hear too much of it, so that's why it was no sound. How are you, Kate, these days? So what I'm doing, I'm just applying some clear varnish. I have to overshout the hair dryer if I talk, so yeah, comes across a little bit weird. It's something new that I'm trying out to see how how it does. But if people don't like it, I'm just gonna reduce the noise reduction, and then everybody can hear me normally. But then you can hear the whole hair dryer as well. So I was trying to save you guys some insanity. No, no, it's I started doing this since last week because I was doing just too much hair drying, so I didn't want again to get people a headache from the hair dryer. Oh, I have to check out your New Year's work, Kate. I really like those figures. They're really, really cool, guys. If you're in miniature painting, check out the War Games crew. Kate is one of their sculptors, and she's doing some amazing work. And she did paint up the Ant King from Solo Leveling on my channel that I painted up. So you can check that one out. Her work. She does some amazing creatures, and I really, really hope she gets back to full big sculpting at one point when she can afford to make a living out of it. I will really, really enjoy doing some more work with her. Again, she's an amazing artist. So, guys, now you're gonna hear me a little bit because I'm drying here, but it's gonna be just a couple of seconds. And now I'm going to start working on these creepy eyes for the base. And I'm going to look up some references, exact colors for that. So just bear with me for a second. And I'm going to be back. Let's see. Usually I go straight to the creators and use the images as references of what kind I want to do. Okay, so let me pick up a purple. And the problem is, I don't think I have the right purple is, so I'm gonna go with something. Okay, I know what I'm gonna use now. I just need to find another purple that I have somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it. So bear with me, guys, for just a second. Okay, found it. Yes, you see, I did that. I did add some copyright music that's supposed to be free from YouTube. And then my channel got hit a couple of times. So some people, what I noticed, what they do, they keep put up the music as free and no copyright needed. But then they sell the music to some companies on YouTube, and then those companies are coming and claiming your videos. That's the only problem with that. I did it on my videos, that on my full videos, and I was copyrighted now 6 times so far. So yeah, I don't really trust those free videos anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know why they do it, but yeah, unfortunately they do it. Actually, I'm not even going to use the airbrush on this one. I don't know. I just cleaned it out anyway. So I'm going to get my wet palette. And then I'm going to use, let me put out this paint. Now, what I'm going to do with this one, I'm just going to do some dry brushing. And I don't need a wet palette for that. So, yeah. For dry brushing, I just need a wet paper towel. Okay, and let me find my... Okay, my dry brush, it's not dry yet. So I'm gonna dry it up because I washed it out. It was really, really dirty. I uh, I did AI music at the start stage on my videos, and I got at that point that that music was really annoying because it was the same thing. But I come up with, for my next stream, I come up with some music to put on the background and try to make it a little bit more acceptable, so it's not as boring. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna download the music from YouTube. YouTube gives you free, royalty free music. So I'm gonna download a couple of those ones, and I'm gonna create a playlist, and I'm gonna just play those on in the background. I think that would be the best idea. So I'm gonna use the music straight from the YouTube library. YouTube does give you some music. I tried with the AI. I'm gonna be honest with you. At one point, it was just driving me crazy. It's just listening to the same song all over again. Oh, thank you very much, Jerry. Yes, if you can, please join in. Much appreciated. It's always nice to have somebody to talk to. So thank you very much. And guys, if you just joined in, thank you very much for joining in. Make sure that you hit that like button. It does help out a lot. So thank you very much. Now, I don't think this is going to work as I imagined, guys. So it looks a little bit too dark. So I'm going to try to see how it comes out in the end. But I don't think this purple is going to do what I want to do. But maybe if I just keep applying. If not, I will have to go with a lighter purple, maybe. Yeah. Let me try with a smaller brush first. Yeah, no, this purple will not do it. Okay, let's change the purple. So how many models do you do now, if you don't mind me asking, Kate, in a month? For the War Games guys? Okay, so this will work, I think. Oh, so I'm sure you have your hands full these days. Now, guys, I know you're here to watch me paint the full statue, but if you're interested in minis by any chance, make sure you check out Kate's work on the War Games minis. He does some really, really amazing work. I don't know if this is the color that I'm looking for. No, this is not going to be the final color, so don't worry about that, guys. I'm going to give a wash on top of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do all of them up, and then when it's time, I'm going to apply on wash on all of them. I'm going to do properly a purple wash or a red one. We will see. Yes, that's unfortunately, Kate. That's the truth. When you do like that, it's sometimes you don't have time for your personal projects. It takes up all your time. At the moment, I'm doing personal projects. It could be that I have a commission very soon. We will see how it goes. It will be probably a Goku, an Ultra Instinct one. So we will see about that. The customer is still thinking about it and he wants to find the right model as well. So hopefully we work it out, see what will it be. Yeah, we all dream to make this hobby in our full-time job. That's why we do what we do here. And most of the creators will love to turn it in a full-time job, but it's a little bit hard. And I'm gonna do a shameless plug. So guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button. It helps out a lot. And make sure you share it with your family and friends. And they can come and give a subscribe, have a look. And if you want to see more videos, they're up on my main channel. And I usually upload all of the streams as well. So if you want to see previous, let's say, episodes of the stream, you can go on my YouTube channel and you will find them over there. And if somebody wants to get into the hobby, my best advice will be check out other channels as well, but not right now, a little bit later. There are a couple of great guys out there. The 3D painter, who at the moment it's on holidays, so he cannot stream. But he's gonna be back next week, so you can join him. He's streaming every day as well. And then we have the Grumpy Vet. He didn't post anything yet on his YouTube, but he's going to start posting soon. We have the Bean 3D. He does some amazing paint work as well. Go check him out. We have Ground Affected. You're Dead. Make sure you go and give him a like as well. The Old Man Painter, Chris. He's a little bit newer to the hobby, but he's doing amazing work and he's growing really, really fast. So go check out his channel as well. Sage, Sagent Major Swat as well. He has some amazing content. I Paint Dolls. He's recently came up on YouTube as well, but again, it has some amazing content. So give it a try. See what you think. I'm pretty sure there are more amazing small channels out there. So as soon as you start liking these videos, more of them will pop up. So yeah, make sure that you like everybody's video, give them a subscribe, support them as much as you can. This is a bigger piece, so it's a little bit awkward to hold it. So, guys, I'm not sure if you're watching the World Cup. It just ended yesterday, and I hope it's your team who won, your favorites. I'm not a big of football guy, so I did watch it yesterday, but I'm not too much into football. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are not too big football fans either, but some of you could be. So let me know in the chat if your favorite team won or who are you hoping to win. I know lots of people wanted Spain to win, and they did. So I'm pretty sure there are lots of happy fans out there that they're still celebrating. Hey, I see you said you have also another customer. Sorry, I just noticed it now. So now you're working with two companies, or is just a personal customer? If that's the case, Kate, I'm really, really happy it's starting to work out for you. If guys you're interested in Kate's work, she's specialty will be more like monsters and creatures. And again, she has really, really cool art out there, so you can check it out. You can find her on Instagram as well. Okay, this is done, and I'm gonna reapply just a little bit over here more, and then I'm gonna pass dark wash on it and see how it comes along. Oh, that's great! I'm so happy for you, Kate. And it's a secret who is the company, or it's okay for you to talk about it, or maybe it's just in still in working out the contract. Well, to be honest with you, Kate, the work you do, I was surprised you didn't get somebody earlier. So that's what I'm doing over here. I'm just applying a dark purple wash on it over the dry brushing. Actually, I'm going to use the hair dryer really quick to dry the wash. So that will be a couple of seconds. Luckily, this dries really fast, though. Oh, actual games. Yes, I heard them about them. Well, Kate, I'm pretty sure you're going to pass. Anyway, good luck to it. And definitely let me know how it goes. I'm really curious if what they will say. And I hope you're going to send me some pictures of the models that you applied for, the test ones. And now let's apply more paint. I have a question, Kate. What do you enjoy most? Full statues or minis to paint to sculpt? And I know it's a big difference with them, and the big ones takes more time. So with the minis, I'm pretty sure you feel like you do more than the big ones, but the big ones you can make them more detailed in a way. Even the minis you can make it detailed, but the big ones is just I would say different. So which one you prefer, minis or big ones? Yes, I will say as well. But again, it's a lot of work. But the minis as well, they're really cool. I started painting models with Warhammer, and I have to say I really really like it. Once I went to big models. I'm not sure I'm gonna ever go back, but you have more canvas to work with, so that would be my reasoning behind it. Yeah, it's bad when because at the moment I know there are lots of sculptors out there who making full statues, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to stand out. And that was my idea when we done the collab with Biro, the Ant King as well, Kate. I wanted more people to see your work. Sometimes great sculptors, artists in general, not just sculptors, they fall behind a little bit because they are not discovered as other people. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't get too many. Yes, of course, definitely. Yep, yep, that one is made by her, and again, it's an amazing piece. Now, guys, I almost finished with these ones. Just a couple more of them, and then we move to the next phase, and that will be painting up the eyes. Thank you very much, Sim. Much appreciated. And now we have the final piece, the big one. Anytime, Kate, you deserve more than that. Trust me. I saw your work. I uh I did see some of the work, but I'm not sure if was the senior artist. Send me a link to it if you don't mind, Kate, on Instagram. I would love to have a look at it. And now this one just has to dry, so I'm gonna dry it again really fast. So for the eyes, I'm going to make white, and I'm gonna make an orange on the pupils, probably. Okay, let me put this one down. My clamp. Where is my clamp? Found the clamp. And let me check it out really quick on the Instagram. Yeah, these are really cool. I always wanted to make. Oh, actually, I like this one. The legions, the ages, Song of Hellas. I really like these ones. I wanted to make my ultramarines into these ones back in the day. These are really really cool. I like these ones. Yeah, this is cool. Let's give it a like. Let me show it to you guys as well. Yeah, these are really really cool. So these ones are like these are my favorites. This is I wanted to do an army of ultramarines. Of course, there will be like a separate legion, but they were similar of what I wanted to get then. Yeah, I really like these ones. Yeah, I have to stop looking at this because then I want to paint them up. But these are really really cool. Yeah, I check out more of them definitely. I check out more of them, and but those are really really cool. So now I'm going to take the wet palette again, and this time I'm actually going to use it. Yes, I'm going to do that with some clear resin on the eye just to give that shyness to it. Look, yes, but you see, I will say it's a different style of work. They have more like soldiers. You have more creatures. Like everybody has to play to their strength. And I think doing creatures, like you said it as well, you enjoy doing them most more. Look, if they had the time to make all of those by themselves, they will not need all the artists. You know how much that takes to make. So if they want to pop out more figures, of course they need a little bit of different models as well. I will not say like because they done some great work. It's doesn't compare with yours. You have a different style. You have to, you know that. Okay, so I'm looking for my back tan, and I found it. Oh, and by the way, guys, I finally got to order some Orkish Dermot. skin color that it's really hard to find these days. I managed to order some of them, so let's see when it arrives. I never used Orcish Dermis before, so when I get it, it will be my first time actually using it. So I'm kind of excited about that. And now let's paint some eyes. I'm pretty sure if they want to work with you, Kate, they see your potential as well. All I can say. Kate, Simi was asking where you can find your work. If you maybe want to answer her, she can look up your work. And then maybe other people from the chat want to see it as well. And guys, whoever joined in now, thank you very much for joining in. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button. And today I'm still working on Suguru Geto. I keep sometimes confusing his name with Gojo. I'm still working on him, so I'm painting up the base, and I will say we are maybe 30% done of the base. It has a lots of parts, and it has a huge coil fish as well. Okay, and I'm gonna take the big one as well now and just do the eyes. And I'm gonna give a second coat just to cover up a little bit better. Luckily, the deck 10 mostly covers everything. It's one of the best colors if you have to cover up a dark color because you want to paint a yellow or an orange. And now let's do the big guy, and then, okay, this one isn't dry yet, so I'm gonna hit it a little bit with the airbrush. Well, the online offline projects that the ones I record, I can work more hours on it. On streaming, usually I do around 2 hours, and that's a little bit short, so I don't have too much time sometimes to work on a project. Sometimes I start something and I almost have to stop. So I was thinking maybe if I stream a little bit longer instead of just 2 hours, uh, then it will be more productive. So on offline projects, I can work a little bit faster than the ones on online because the live stream ones, I'm trying to do everything on live stream. Just something like a cleanup maybe or some prep work that I will do it off screen, so I don't waste too much time. But otherwise, like just recording a video, it's faster. But then you have the down to it that you have to edit the video, you have to record the sound, so that's really really time consuming. And I felt that streaming, it's a little bit shorter, but it's more personal with the audience as well, so you can connect to people and talk to them and share ideas, or they come up with some really cool ideas, then you can apply to your work or you can show it off. So yeah, I would say I enjoy at the moment a little bit more the streaming, to be honest. Now it doesn't mean that I'm just going to do streaming from now on, but I really really enjoy it. So both of them, they have the cons and the pros to it, but I think it's better a little bit with streaming. Again, it's more personal. I'm in touch. I'm talking to to my audience, which I really really like. And then we have cool artists coming in. We have painters, sculptors, and it's a little bit different with the streaming. It's more again interactive, and I would find doing the videos it's more productive, but it's more time consuming in the same time as well. Today I forgot to empty my mug, my cleaning mug, so at the moment it's a little bit full, but it's okay. It's still gonna do the job. Yeah, that was the idea behind the streaming, because again, people can see it straight up how long it takes to do one of these. Uh, with the video, it's like most of the time it's like speed up, so people don't really notice how much work goes into it. So with this, with the streaming one, it's you have the raw footage, so you don't have to cut out anything, so you see the process as it happens, kind of in a way, if that makes sense. Now let's paint some eyeballs. I'm happy that you learn a lot. Okay, I missed this one up. So I'm trying to do how the artist kind of made the eyes. So I know at the moment they look a little bit weird, but we're gonna fix that. Don't you worry. Now I have a plan, but that doesn't mean my plan's going to work exactly as I want it. But let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, I don't have any more of this left. Okay, so I'm going to use as much as I have and go from there. Okay, and now I'm gonna dry up these ones a little bit with the hair dryer. I was thinking to make a Spider-Man lately. Now I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but yes, I was thinking to make a new Spider-Man. The one I made it was some time ago. So now I'm gonna clean up the eyes. Sorry guys, if I miss any of your chats, please, if I skip any questions, just ask again. I'm just focusing a little bit over here, cleaning up these eyes. Probably have to go back a little bit with the black, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with the black and just do the line a little bit better this time. But if we don't, we can always come back and add more deck 10. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna dry it up first. Oh, Again, back with the black and just clean it up a little bit. And then do that on all of the eyes. So I'm gonna finish up with the deck 10 on all of them. And don't forget, if you do a small mistake, you can always come back afterwards and fix it. As you can see over here, my hands are a little bit shaky today, so I'm not even gonna try to do them perfectly on the first try. And now again, I'm back with a little bit of deck 10. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more creepiness to the eyes a little bit. At least I'm going to try to, and see that how it's going to look. So it is not even far from done. This is just to take us to the next step. Okay, I'm gonna leave this to dry, and then I'm going to do this one. Now, as I mentioned, a little bit my hands are shaky today, so when that's the case, it's just have to go back and just fix it, the small mistakes that I do. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. Okay, I'm gonna dry both of these up with the hair dryer just in a couple of seconds. Okay, and let's redo those black lines and try to do them properly this time. Okay, just a little bit touch up here and there with Decton, and then we are done. Okay, I have to come back with some black again here. Sometimes more you touch up something, more harder you make it for yourself. So today's just one of those days. Okay, and now we need some white. And I did grab the white earlier, so it's here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, and actually, I already have the purple over here. So now at the moment, I'm working of the eyes of these. Actually, I don't know what they are. Creatures, tentacles. Now, as I said before, I'm gonna make the eyes look a little bit more creepy. So after I apply the purple, I'm just gonna come back with some red ink, and I'm going to attempt to do some veins inside the eye. Now, guys, if you just joined in, thank you very much for choosing to join my stream. Much appreciated. If you like what you see here, make sure that you share it with your friends. I'm trying to grow the channel. That will help out a lot more than you will think. So thank you again. So now with this red ink, I'm just gonna add a little bit more details to the eye. You cannot leave the eye to be too cute. This is a red ink, but unfortunately the ink it's a little bit stronger than I wish for, but it still works. Sorry if I don't speak too much, guys. Just been focusing here with the red. Now, even if I mess it up with the red, it's okay. I can always come back and apply some deck 10. So it's no big deal. We all know how good is deck 10 of covering up mistakes. Thanks, Kate, for joining in. Much appreciated. And hope to see your work soon. I'm going to go and check it out. And hope to see you on the next one. Enjoy. And guys, if you don't mind, go and support Kate. She's an amazing artist. At the moment, she's working with war games and doing miniatures. She does some really badass creatures. So go and check out her work. You can find her on Cultist as well, Moatman. And if you cannot find her, give me a shout on Instagram, Gambit Neo, and I can send her link. Can send you a link with her shop, and then if you like anything, then you can support or pick something up. Will be much appreciated. Thank you. And if you want to check out something quick from her, you can check out the King Ant's Bureau. She made that sculpt, and I done the paint up on it. So you can find that on my main channel. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I forgot to talk, especially when I'm too focused here. I'm gonna correct out a couple of the veins that I don't like. I'm gonna cover it up a little bit with some deck tan soon. But otherwise, the eyes are kind of done. Now I'm gonna put some UV curable resin on top of this, so that will make the eye pop a little bit more. So it's just gonna add to the details, to be honest. Now on this one over here, I think I done a little bit too many veins, so I'm gonna cover it up really quick. Some of them, maybe they're a bit thick. And this is what I'm saying. If you do a mistake, just go back, fix it before you forget about it. And then it's no harm done. It's worse when you say that you're gonna go back, you don't go back then, and then you forget about it. And with this, guys, the live stream will end really soon, and I'm gonna be back on Wednesday, and I'm gonna apply the UV resin off screen on these eyes. I don't want to take up more time doing them. Yeah, that's done with the eyes. Mostly, I'm gonna do some small correction here and there, but that's the basic. And then when I'm going to apply the UV resin on top of it, that's just gonna bring everything together. But those are the eyes done for now. So yeah. Now, guys, thanks everybody for joining in. Much, much, much appreciated. And I hope to see you on the next one. And don't forget, I'm streaming on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope to see you on the next one. Enjoy and have a nice week.